Welcome to Live Kindly. Life often feels like navigating through a complex maze of relationships, each turn and twist adding to the challenge. Have you ever found yourself questioning whether the people around you truly care for you or are simply taking advantage of your kindness? Trust me, I've been there too, standing at the crossroads, unsure of which path leads to genuine connections that uplift, inspire, and bring out the best in you. But here's the good news. You're not alone in this journey anymore. Together, we'll delve deep into understanding human behavior, emotions, and the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, my favorite philosophy. We'll uncover the subtle signs that indicate someone might be using you. These aren't just random tips. They are thoughtfully crafted insights that resonate, teach, and can be applied to your life. We're talking about real solutions here. Solutions that empower you to see beyond the surface and navigate your relationships with newfound clarity and self-respect. This journey isn't just about avoiding users or toxic people. It's about attracting and nurturing truly rewarding bonds that enrich your life, uplift your spirits, and contribute to your personal growth. Are you ready to transform how you perceive and navigate your relationships? Are you ready to move toward more genuine, fulfilling connections? If your answer is yes, then you're in the right place. Let's get started. But before we do, remember this. As we explore these insights, we'll anchor ourselves in the wisdom of Stoicism. This philosophy teaches us to focus on what's within our control, to value self-awareness, and to demand the respect we deserve. So, grab a seat, get comfortable, and prepare for a journey of self-discovery, empowerment, and genuine connections. You've just embarked on the path to a better you. Stay with us. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Number 1. Broken promises. At some point, we all meet individuals who seem like magicians with their words. They weave captivating stories and make grand promises effortlessly, like seasoned storytellers. But when the time comes to turn those words into actions, they vanish, leaving behind a trail of unfulfilled promises. It's like watching a magic show. They make you believe in the impossible, only to leave you with an empty hat and a sense of disappointment when the rabbit never appears. Stoicism teaches us a crucial lesson here: the importance of actions over words. Actions are the true measure of someone's intent and commitment. They don't lie. When promises are made freely but rarely kept, it's a clear sign to pay attention. Notice the patterns. Does this person consistently fall short when it matters most? Are their words like beautiful blueprints for a house, yet they never show up to build the foundation? Trust cannot be built on words alone. Here, Stoicism offers us wisdom, not to become cynical, but to be discerning. Trust and relationships thrive on a balance of words and actions. When someone's actions consistently fail to match their words, it's a red flag. It indicates that they might be more interested in appearing supportive rather than truly being supportive. Recognizing this empowers you to make informed decisions about who you allow into your inner circle. Your time and emotional investment are precious. Reserve them for those who not only speak with sincerity, but also act with integrity. Quality over quantity is key in relationships. You deserve connections that are balanced and reciprocal, not one-sided. When faced with broken promises, remember Stoic wisdom. It's about discernment, not cynicism. Trust and relationships are built on a foundation where words and actions are in harmony. Those who consistently fail to follow through with their actions may not be the companions you need. Your growth and well-being deserve better, and with discernment, you can build a circle that truly supports and uplifts you. Number 2, disregard for your emotions or needs. Every time you speak, it feels like your words vanish into thin air before they reach their ears. You pour your heart out, only to feel like another piece of furniture in the room. This isn't mere carelessness. It's a deliberate act to keep you subdued, far from the Stoic principles of mutual respect and empathy. In Stoicism, we learn to value each other's feelings and needs, yet in this scenario, they've become artists of your emotional landscape, painting it with neglect and indifference. But remember this, your emotional well-being matters, your feelings are valid, your needs are important, and recognizing these patterns is crucial. When your joys and sorrows are met with indifference or empty words, it's a sign. To break free from these chains, you must first listen to your inner voice, that quiet whisper telling you this isn't right. Trust it. You are not a background character in someone else's story. You are the lead in your own. When your emotions and needs are brushed aside, it's time to speak up. It's not about starting a conflict, but about honoring your feelings. If they continue to ignore your needs, it may be time to re-evaluate the relationship. Remember, Stoicism teaches us that respecting ourselves is the first step in teaching others how to respect us. Sometimes, the most empowering thing you can do is walk away from those who don't value your worth. Stand up for your feelings and needs. Surround yourself with people who not only hear you, but also see you. Relationships should be a two-way street, not a one-way alley leading only to someone else's happiness. In your pursuit of self-improvement, remember that your peace of mind is your most valuable possession. Guard it with the wisdom of a Stoic warrior. Your well-being matters, and you deserve to be in relationships where your feelings and needs are not just acknowledged, but cherished. Number 3, lack of genuine support. At the heart of every meaningful relationship lies the foundation of genuine support. It's like having a personal cheerleader who's with you through every high and low. But what happens when this support is missing? It's like walking a tightrope without a safety net. You move forward, hoping for an encouraging word or a helping hand, only to find a void. This absence is a glaring red flag, signaling that you might be in the company of someone who sees you as a stepping stone rather than a partner in growth. Genuine support isn't about constant agreement or unwavering cheerleading. It's about having someone who values your dreams as much as their own. When this support is missing, your triumphs and trials become mere background noise to them. They might listen to your stories, but their minds are elsewhere. They're like shadows that appear when the sun shines bright, but vanish at the first sign of a storm. Such relationships are draining, leaving you feeling alone in your endeavors. Here's where Stoic wisdom comes into play. Recognize these patterns. When your joys and sorrows are met with indifference or hollow words, it's time to re-evaluate the depth and direction of the connection. To thrive, surround yourself with people who genuinely invest in your well-being. It's not about finding yes men or yes women, but those who challenge and uplift you, celebrating your victories and standing with you in your defeats. In a world where relationships can often be superficial, cultivating connections rooted in mutual respect and genuine interest is not just refreshing, it's essential. These bonds withstand the test of time and propel you forward, enriching your life with a sense of shared purpose and understanding. Remember, you're not just looking for companions, you're seeking allies in the journey of life. Genuine support is the fuel that propels us forward on this path of self-improvement and growth. Surround yourself with those who not only hear you, but also truly see you, offering the support that nurtures your spirit and advances your journey. Number 4. Absence in critical moments. Have you ever noticed how friends and well-wishers surround you when things are going great, but seem to vanish like shadows in the night when tough times hit? In Stoicism, there's a strong emphasis on understanding what's within our control and what's not. The behavior of fair-weather friends falls squarely into the category of what we can't control. We can't make them be there for us in crucial moments. However, we can control how we perceive and react to their absence. Stoicism teaches us to focus on our own virtue, character, and actions. It reminds us that we can't control other people, their choices, or their loyalty. When you face the absence of someone you thought was a friend during a critical moment, remember this Stoic anchoring. Your support system should be there when you need them most, but sometimes it doesn't turn out that way, and that's okay. Here's the truly beautiful part. When you embrace Stoic principles, you'll find that you become a source of strength, not just for yourself, but for others too. You'll become the kind of friend who's there in the bright days and the darkest hours. While fair-weather friends may come and go, your inner Stoic strength is always with you. Focus on building your own character and resilience. Be the kind of friend you would want in your own critical moments. By doing so, you ensure that your support system, even if small, is made up of genuine, reliable connections. And more importantly, you become a beacon of unwavering support for those who truly matter in your life. Number 5. Betrayal. In Stoicism, there is a profound emphasis on focusing on what's within your control and accepting what isn't. The actions of others, including betrayals, often fall into that realm of things we can't control. Here's where Stoic anchoring comes into play. It teaches us to confront issues with clarity and decide our path forward. While we can't control someone else's actions, we have full control over how we respond. Stoicism encourages us to find strength in adversity and maintain our inner tranquility, even when trust is shattered. It's about understanding that betrayal is a reflection of the other person's choices, not a measure of our own worth. Instead of getting consumed by anger or resentment, Stoicism guides us to step back, assess the situation with a clear mind, and decide how we want to proceed. It's not about seeking revenge or holding on to grudges. Stoicism teaches us to choose the path that aligns with our values and principles. Choosing the most virtuous course of action, even in the face of betrayal, is powerful. When you embody Stoic principles in such moments, you become a beacon of resilience and wisdom. You become the kind of person who can navigate the storm with grace and integrity. Betrayal, while painful, can be an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. It's a chance to reaffirm your values, principles, and commitment to living a virtuous life. So, let's remember that while betrayal is challenging, it's also a moment for introspection and growth. By focusing on our response, we can transform these painful experiences into opportunities for personal development. Embrace the Stoic mindset, and you will find yourself stronger and more steadfast, capable of facing any storm with unshakable resolve. Number 6. Making you feel guilty. Here's the Stoic anchor for you. Understanding that saying no and setting boundaries isn't selfish. It's a fundamental aspect of self-care and necessary for your overall well-being. In Stoicism, there's a beautiful concept of recognizing what's within your control and what's not. Your actions and your boundaries are within your control. How someone else interprets or reacts to them, that's beyond your control. So, when someone tries to make you feel guilty for taking care of yourself, remember the Stoic wisdom that teaches you to focus on your own virtues and values and not be swayed by external judgments. It's not about being heartless or unkind. It's about honoring your own needs and boundaries. After all, if you constantly give in to guilt, you're essentially giving away your own power. In Stoic philosophy, we learn to be kind to ourselves, to have self-compassion. So, saying no when you need to isn't just okay. It's an act of self-love. It's an affirmation that your well-being matters. Remember, manipulators thrive on the guilt they can induce in you. But when you embrace Stoicism, you're not an easy target. You become like a rock-solid fortress of inner strength. So the next time someone tries to make you feel guilty for setting boundaries or taking care of yourself, take a deep breath, remind yourself of the Stoic teachings, and stand firm. Your well-being is worth it. Focus on your virtues, your values, and protect your peace. By doing so, you not only preserve your own strength, but also set an example of resilience and self-respect for others to follow. Number 7. Diminishing comments. Picture this. You've achieved something you're proud of, something that took time and effort. You excitedly share it with someone, expecting a pat on the back, a high five, or just a simple congratulations. But instead, you get a dismissive, "That's all." Or maybe you open up about your dreams, your aspirations, your vision for the future, and all you hear is them belittling your dreams. But here's where Stoicism comes into play. Stoicism teaches us about focusing on what's within our control, and your reaction to these diminishing comments is within your control. Next time someone tries to downplay your achievements or belittle your dreams, remember this Stoic principle. These comments say more about the speaker's own insecurities than they do about your worth. So what can you do? You have a choice. You can either let these words have power over you, or you can see them for what they truly are: reflections of someone else's inner turmoil. Your self-esteem is not a tool for others to undermine. It's your shield, your strength, unyielding to the whims of those who seek to use you for their gain. Surround yourself with positivity and with people who genuinely support and uplift you. In the world seen through the Stoic lens, your life is too precious to be dimmed by others' insecurities. Maintain your inner peace and let your actions speak louder than words. Remember, in the Stoic pursuit of personal growth, your self-esteem is your shield and your strength, and it's yours to protect. So the next time you encounter diminishing comments, meet them with equanimity and self-assurance. A true Stoic doesn't engage in petty battles of words. They stand firm in their self-worth. Your journey is about personal growth, and you deserve relationships that uplift you, not drag you down. Embrace the wisdom of Stoicism and protect your self-esteem. Let your achievements and dreams shine brightly, regardless of the shadows others may cast. Number 8. Unilateral benefit. You offer support, your time, and what do you get in return? Deafening silence when you need a hand. It's not just about being generous. It's a glaring sign that you're undervalued. Now here's where our friend Stoicism comes in. My dear viewers, Stoicism teaches us about mutual respect and balance, essentials for any healthy relationship. Your worth isn't measured by your generosity or availability. Recognize this one-sided dynamic and dare to set boundaries. It's not selfish, it's self-respect. Engage in honest conversations and see who adjusts. Those unwilling to reciprocate are merely making room for people who genuinely value you. Remember, quality trumps quantity in relationships. You're not just a resource, you're a person deserving of a balanced, reciprocal connection. So, don't settle for being the solo performer in the relationship orchestra. You deserve a supportive team in this journey called life. After all, how else can you grow if you're carrying the weight of the world all on your own? Remember, Stoicism teaches us that your self-esteem is not a tool for others to undermine. It's your shield, your strength, unyielding to the whims of those who seek to use you for their gain. If you find yourself rowing that boat all by yourself while someone else enjoys the scenery, it's time to reflect on Stoic wisdom. Don't settle for a one-person show. Seek those who understand the importance of balance in relationships. Stay discerning and choose relationships where mutual respect and reciprocity are the guiding principles. We're on a journey of self-improvement, and it's essential to surround ourselves with those who appreciate our worth. Number 9. Emotional manipulation. Imagine navigating a relationship, friendship, or even a workplace where your confidence begins to wane. It's not due to any personal change on your part, but because of someone's hidden agenda to manipulate your feelings. These manipulators are clever. They cloak themselves as friends or allies, skillfully chipping away at your self-esteem. They employ a cunning mix of praise and criticism, making you dependent on their validation. But here's where we anchor ourselves in Stoicism. We remember the words of Marcus Aurelius, that beacon of Stoic philosophy: "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This profound insight is our armor in the subtle battleground of emotional manipulation. When interactions leave you more drained than uplifted, it's time to take note. This awareness is your first step towards empowerment. Boundaries are not just lines drawn in the sand, they are the walls of your mental fortress. So, speak up for your values, challenge inconsistencies, and most importantly, engage with those who respect and encourage your growth. Remember that your peace of mind is your most valuable possession. Guard it with the wisdom of a Stoic warrior. In the face of emotional manipulation, recognize that you have the power to choose how you react. Sometimes, the most empowering thing you can do is set boundaries and walk away from those who seek to manipulate your feelings. Stoicism teaches us the value of self-control in the face of emotional manipulation. Let's stand strong against emotional manipulation. Trust your instincts, challenge the manipulation, and protect your peace of mind. Your mental space is yours to govern, and by protecting it, you not only honor yourself, but also uphold the Stoic virtue of self-control. Remember, your well-being matters, and you deserve relationships built on trust, respect, and authenticity. Embrace the Stoic mindset, and let it guide you to create and maintain healthy, supportive connections. Your strength and resilience in the face of manipulation are testaments to your inner power and commitment to living a life of virtue and integrity. Number 10. Constant competition. In Stoic philosophy, there's a core principle of focusing on what's within our control and not worrying about what's beyond it. Constant competition often leads us to focus on things beyond our control, like how we measure up to someone else's achievements or possessions. Think about it. When you're in a constant battle of one-upmanship, it's exhausting. You're always tallying who owes what, who's ahead, and who's behind. This is a draining way to navigate any relationship, whether with friends, family, or colleagues. The Stoics remind us that genuine relationships thrive on mutual growth and shared victories. It's not about keeping score, it's about lifting each other up. It's about celebrating each other's successes as if they were our own. Imagine a world where your achievements are not a source of envy or competition, but a source of inspiration and joy for those around you. That's the kind of connection we should aspire to. Here's the Stoic wisdom we anchor ourselves in. Shift the focus from competition to collaboration. Remember, life is not a zero-sum game. Your success doesn't diminish someone else's potential for success. Instead of trying to outdo each other, work together to achieve common goals. True strength in relationships lies in unity of purpose and the shared journey towards something meaningful. When you let go of constant competition, you create space for genuine connection. You become allies on the path of life, supporting and uplifting each other. That, my friends, is a much more fulfilling way to navigate the intricate web of relationships. So remember, you don't have to compete in every interaction. Focus on connections built on mutual respect and support. Embrace the Stoic mindset and transform your relationships from competitive battlegrounds into collaborative alliances. This shift not only strengthens your bonds, but also enhances your journey towards personal growth and collective success. Number 11. Lack of reciprocity. In Stoicism, there's a central idea of understanding what's in our control and what's not. The actions and choices of others, including whether they reciprocate in a relationship, often fall into that category of things we can't control. Here's the Stoic anchoring point. Healthy relationships require a balance of give and take. It's about understanding that you can't change someone else's behavior or force them to reciprocate, but you can control how you approach this situation. Stoicism teaches us to focus on our own virtues and values. It encourages us to be the best version of ourselves, regardless of how others behave. If you find yourself in a relationship where you're constantly giving without receiving, remember that your actions are within your control. It's not about tit for tat. It's about setting healthy boundaries and communicating your needs. Stoicism reminds us that we should strive for excellence in our own character and actions, regardless of external circumstances. Rather than feeling resentful or frustrated, Stoicism guides us to turn inward and cultivate our own sense of fulfillment. It's about finding contentment in being the best version of ourselves, regardless of whether others reciprocate. And here's the beautiful part. When you embody Stoic principles, you become a beacon of strength and virtue. You become the kind of person who knows how to set healthy boundaries and communicate your needs effectively. So let's remember that while lack of reciprocity in a relationship can be challenging, it's an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Focus on your own character, your own values, and your own journey towards becoming the best version of yourself. By doing so, you not only honor yourself, but also create an environment where genuine, balanced connections can flourish. Number 12. Selective availability. It's almost like they're saying, "You're important, but only when I decide you are." This can mess with your self-esteem, your sense of worth, and your peace of mind. Now let's bring in a bit of Stoicism here. Stoicism teaches us about the importance of self-worth and self-respect. It reminds us that our value isn't tethered to someone else's whims or actions. In the Stoic philosophy, we find anchoring, a sense of stability within ourselves. We learn that it's okay to have boundaries, to stand up for our own worth, and to not be at the beck and call of someone else's selective availability. When we internalize Stoic principles, we start valuing ourselves more, not in an arrogant way, but in a way that acknowledges our own dignity and self-respect. So, the next time you find yourself in a situation where someone's keeping you on standby, remember that Stoic wisdom. It's a reminder that you are not a pawn in someone else's game. You're a person with your own thoughts, feelings, and worth. And here's the thing. When you start living in alignment with Stoic values, you become less susceptible to the manipulations of others. You become more resilient, more centered, and more in control of your own life. Take a deep breath, remember your worth, and don't let anyone play games with your heart or your mind. In the grand theater of life, you're the star of your own show. Selective availability may try to dim your light, but with Stoicism as your anchor, you can shine brightly and authentically, irrespective of the external tides. Embrace your inner strength, set clear boundaries, and cultivate self-respect. This will not only protect your peace of mind, but also ensure that you attract relationships that honor and value you. Let Stoic wisdom guide you to live a life where your worth is recognized and respected, both by yourself and by those who truly matter. Are you ready to embark on a journey of growth and self-discovery? Join our community today. By subscribing, you'll gain access to exclusive content, insightful discussions, and a network of like-minded individuals committed to personal and collective improvement. Don't miss out on the opportunity to enrich your life and make meaningful connections. Sign up now and be part of something truly transformative. Thank you for being an essential part of our community. Your support and engagement mean the world to us. Together, we are creating a space where everyone can thrive and find inspiration. We look forward to continuing this incredible journey with you. Thank you for your commitment, your contributions, and for making our community stronger each day.